Hi guys, welcome to Practice Strokes, and I want to work on different ghosts and how to get different looks and how to put lacy looks on it, how to have it flying and have maybe ragged. And this is using all white on a gray art paper. And this one I added a little bit of gray also. So you see underneath from here, and you see, like, you can see pencil lines. So I was working on that. And then I'm going to do it on black now and let you see the difference of how it's worked. And I think it's important that you learn how to make different looks and layering a different way. I was trying to get them both on here at once, but I wanted to share with you this is black art drawing paper. We sell a black and a gray one, but just wanted to share that you don't want it too thin, the paper, and this one's pretty thin. This one I'm using comes in different colors, but this one is 184 pound, and then you can actually frame it if you did it with paper, and do different things with it. Okay, so let's see if I can just lean this up here somewhere. I'll just pull it in so you can see it later. All right, so I'm putting this up so I don't have a glare, but I am going to use some pencil here and show you. This is going to be the one where I come up and get the head, and I want the arm out a little bit and do a scoop over here, and then over here will be a scoop. And you don't have to be able to draw, but I just want to show you. I can decide how I want this to look. And I can spit on here too, sorry. And then I'm going to do a ghost that's flying, and they have a lot of these just flying through the air. But I also saw some cute ones where they're flying on a broom, a witch's broom, and they put a witch's hat on the ghost. But so you can kind of decide how you want to use it. But then I wanted to show you how fun just doing some lace. I'd like the ghosts that are standing with like halo of flowers and lace. So it's all different thing that's going on right now. So I thought I'm going to jump in and share, just make your own ghost and where you would put them, how you'd accomplish different looks, okay? So I'm going to come in here with lots of floating medium. So this is a 16 flat. I wet it, laid it on a paper towel. Now I'm picking up floating medium, and I'm picking up white. Okay, so see, you still have just white on the outside corner. All right, so I should have made this a little bit smaller, but I want you to see that I'm going to come around here and more medium and more white, only because if you're on paper. If you are on wood, um, like I just did a cute heart, if you're on wood, then or canvas, it won't suck it up like this, but on here it is. All right, so I'm going to just look at this. I can take medium and just keep smoothing that out. While it's still wet, it'll move even on paper, okay? All right, now more medium and more white. Now what I want to do is I'm going to come down here, and I can work it so it's a little milky. See that? I worked the milky out a little bit. And I can come in here, take it all the way to the arm. And I like just leaving it so it shows through like that. But look, if I pick up more medium, a lot of medium, I usually don't tell you to do that much medium. I can come right out here and do that, okay? But then you can just do a few more. Okay, now let's pick up more medium here. And I'm going to come back on this side. Really light there, not a lot of pressure. And then as I coming out here, I do put pressure. Okay, so we can have him come in. Okay, now you see you definitely don't need the gray in here when you're doing this. So, see how nice that looks on a black background? It looks ghosty, and I like it when it's not all solid. I know there's a lot of them that are cute, are more generic, that are solid, solid white. But see, look how cool that looks. And I can come in here and make it a little misty. And then I'll show you with the flying goes, how to make it not show these edges. Okay, now look what happens here. We're going to go back to the arm here. And see, we want some shadow in there. So when you're doing this, you keep moving it. So you can move the white over, and get more dark. There we go. And we can, okay, a little bit more here. All right, now what I thought was kind of fun was to, wait a minute, let me get this white in here a little bit stronger. But you can do the whole thing very cast, like a light cast. Um, I like taking my liner brush with water and have it like ragged. Okay, so you can, it's like a sheet was here and it's tattered. It looks a little more spooky. So you take your liner and do all kinds of different things to it. Okay, and then I'm just gonna take, let's put some licorice out and show you. You can make it ragged, smooth. We'll show you over here how to make it just kind of disappear. Okay, so I'm going to take the handle of the brush and I'm just going to come right in here, dip dot each time. Don't try to do two with it. And the key is just try to make them the same size. Okay, so now look what happens here. All right, so even a light gray, you can still do the effect and see, you can see all the paper that shows through. All right, and where I use the pencil here though, look, you can see all that pencil line. Some people say it doesn't bother them because that's what watercolor artists do. So anyway, here's some of the lace I want to do, but you can also do a mouth the same way. So some people have put a mouth. I've done that quite a few times, and some don't. Okay. So now let's come over here and I'm going to use a smaller, I'm using a 12 instead of a 16. And I'm going to come over here and I really want the head to be darker white. And so I can come in here. See, I can decide where I want this to go. You got to keep it wet. And then I'm going to come in here and go like this and like this, right? So let's put some more medium in here. And I am going to put a little bit more white. So barely touch it right here. All right. And then come out here and decide that I want it wispy. All right. You got to really use a ton of floating medium and just get that wash of white. So it's like fog. Okay, so now look over here, you can come across. Okay, so now the top edge, you're gonna come along here. So you just want a few of these to really show. And see how how the ends are. You want it to just fade. Okay, it's kind of fun, huh? I think I'm gonna still put a little bit more because I didn't need to with the gray, but here I want the eyes to really stand out. So look, I barely can touch it here to make it move. Just remember, just little mist. The only way to get the mist is that you just keep putting the floating medium, heavy floating medium. Look, grab it and just move it. Push hard and move it. Okay? And some people put brooms, like they're flying with brooms and a witch's hat on top. But I just think this look, when you do a forest and you want to just see a little ghost in the background, I like that it's really ghosty. Okay. All right. Now, all we're going to do is put two eyes. That handle of that brush is really big. Your kiss tool. I have a kiss tool that's rubber. I love that guy because it's got the right one. But you can buy this singly, but if you buy both of them together, they're wipe away tools. And that wipes away glass, whatever, if you want to take a piece of the painting off. Together, they're only $1 more with both of them. All right, so the handle of this one I use a lot because it kind of points. All right, so there. And there, you can make really long, gloomy eyes, or you can make just little. Okay, now what I want to show you before we're done today is how I did that lace. All right, so we have floating medium, and this is a 12 flat, and all along the bottom, they had some ghosts with their arms out like this, and it was like a sleeve, and all along the sleeve, there was, here. So here's the sleeve. So it was really lacy. Okay, there's the sleeve. All right, and I'll show you that in a minute. But what I want to do is at the bottom of the ghost, um, it was down and up, down and up. And then you just come in with another layer and you could just do It's really standing out because it's on black. All right. But I like this because I let it have a big reveal. But what I want to show you is you have to use fresh white paint. All right. So right in here, let me try it up here first. You're going to dot around here. And these make perfect little dots. And it's got to be fresh paint. You can't let any of the paint that you're dipping, dotting is starting to dry because that doesn't work. Okay. Now, I like this because you can get them really small. You can also have it kind of like it's dripping. If the sleeve's hanging like this, it's got little pieces that are dripping off. All right. But what I do here is if you space it, you can do a couple at a time. One, two, one, two, three, four. All right, you really want it right on the tip. Don't lean this sideways like I was doing. Okay, and then let's just see what happens here. Okay, so these I could just have them touch. These are a little close, so see the one on the light gray, I had them separated a little bit more. Okay, so then you're just going to go in between if you're building lace. See, that's not a good dot because you need to be straight on. One, two, one straight out there, one there. Okay, so see, I can have them dripping where you can have it come down more, or you can just leave it right along here, like the trim on the little lace curtains. Anyway, but you can make it a little fancier on your painting as you're going. See, I do this on the bottom of the angels' dresses, and you know what? You can make angel ghosts. There you go. All right. I don't know that's a little different than angel ghosts. Sorry. Okay. All right, so what do you think? I hope you learned something. This is a fun one to practice. And we did porch leaners, and Leanne Osley took the ghost and made it as big as the porch leaner. It was 36 inches with a pumpkin and everything. And then you could put this laying over the pumpkin in some areas. Anyway, so fun. Guys, go have fun and make some amazing ghosts. And I can't wait to see some of them on our Donna Dewberry's official Facebook group. All right, come join us. Thank you very much, and I'll see you next time. Practice, practice, practice. And check out my membership. All right, thank you.